Hi Cancer. Thank you again for joining me, liking, sharing and subscribing, and we'll get into your monthly tarot reading. Okay, starting off from the top left, we have the Four of Wands. This is a beautiful card that denotes marriage, friendship, collaborations, unions, and beautiful things that are coming together, fruitful things that are coming together, new relationships, new friendships, beautiful new unions that are going to be made. For some of you, there's a marriage coming up, so whether this is an engagement, a proposal, or your own wedding, or some wedding, a wedding of someone very special around you, someone that you're very close to. This could be coming up in full celebration. Definitely a union to celebrate. For some, it's coming together with someone that is marriage potential. So for others that are single Cancerians, you're meeting someone who is potentially someone you could see yourself married to, someone that is marriage material. You might be thinking more about getting married, settling down, and this person that's coming in around you, whether it's coming in around you now or your next relationship, could very much be focused on someone that is wanting commitment, that is wanting a happy family home, and potentially children down the line here as well. So very much a focus for you this month on this. It could be your child that's getting married as well. As I said, someone really special. It could be celebrating the union of two people. It could also be an anniversary. For others of you, you might be celebrating your own anniversary, renewing your vows, taking another honeymoon potentially this month, or celebrating a honeymoon anniversary of someone that is very, very close to you. So that's very exciting. Beautiful union coming here. It's one filled with passion, beautiful energy, lust, etc. So very nice. A lot of movement and progress. So that's very good with the ones here. Could be to a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You do have a prominent Leo here and an Aries here. So these signs could be coming up for some of you Cancerians out there. You also have air. You do have a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo here as well, though. So you do have, quite a lot of elements here. Now, if this is in a work situation, I feel the Four of Wands could be a union or a collaboration of two companies. It could be a merging, or it could be someone else is buying into the company, buying into more shares of the company. This is about a union here. So whether it could be an advertising campaign they're signing on about. There's a collaboration that's going to be profitable and is going to be celebrated and looked upon very, very favorably. This could be you if you have your own business and you're looking to collaborate with someone. This could definitely be coming through. There isn't this person, a conversation with this person could be coming up, and this collaboration can take place. And I think this person will be, or this organization will be very benevolent for you moving forward, because this speaks about fruitful things are happening and you're going to be very, very happy with coming together, signing a contract. It could even be a contract for a new job. It's a union of some kind that's going to be profitable. It's going to be very much enjoyed and, as I said, very, very fruitful. Moving on, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be a prominent air sign around you. Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra here with the King of Swords. This person is very charismatic, is very motivated, is very direct, is very articulate, can be a lawyer, and can be someone that works in that industry where they are customer-faced, they are client-faced, and they do thrive on this sort of role here. They're also someone that is very intellectual and knowledgeable, so someone that might give you an advice in some sort of aspect, or there's an important conversation that's taking place. I feel if it's in a relationship aspect, I think there's a lot of open lines of communication that are happening for you this month, Cancer. I feel this month could definitely be based on friendships, relationships, and acquaintances. I think there's a lot of people in your cards here. In particular, you have Taurus, Leo, Aries, and an air sign. It could also be a water sign that's around you that you're going to be in close affiliation with and close liaison with. So the King of Swords is an important conversation that can be taking place sometime this month with one of these people. I also feel like it's opening the lines of communication, so becoming really clear about what it is that you want. And maybe you have suppressed feelings about someone, and maybe you've been guarding them. Or maybe you're finally going to approach a person and initiate some sort of physical contact, initiate this approachability to move a relationship forward. There's definitely coupling up happening here. because you have 2 queens and 2 kings. There could be double dating that's happening this month, definitely. But I think if you were to couple up, I think it's someone that isn't the same sign as you. They're definitely different. But this could be an air sign that's coming into the picture here, or an important conversation, open channels of communication between the two of you, and being very direct with what it is that you want, Cancer. Being very open in your relationships. And we see the children here, so there's purity, there's innocence, there's being, vulnerability here. Opening up to someone and potentially coupling up after opening up about your emotions to this person. If it's in a work situation, there's an important person. It could be an air sign. There's a lot of people coming into play here at work. A lot of people that you'll be communicating with at work. Could be because of this collaboration, or it could be a lot of important meetings, business meetings, wholesale product inquiries, signing new clients or contracts on. This can represent contracts as well. So there could be contracts circling around you this month, which would be reiterated by the 4 of Wands. So that's very positive. There could be an opportunity for higher growth or learning because you do have children and education, swords, thought, communication here. So whether you're a teacher or you work at an institution, at an educational institution here with the Sun card and the King of Swords, or that you're embarking on a journey of higher learning potentially as well here. So that's very exciting. You have a lot to look forward to, Cancer. Queen of Wands, this is sexuality, spirituality, passion, chemistry. Could be fertility. It could be a fertile month for you, for those that are planning to have children. Could be a month of pregnancy. Or you might find you're, ovulating more than usual if you're a female. But the Queen of Wands can indicate a strong Leo, someone under the sign of Leo. But there's a certain superstition with this woman. She's a very earthly, sensual energy about her. For those that are my male viewers that are watching this, there could be a very emotional, sensual, earthy goddess that's coming into your life. One that you'll be very, very happy with, if I say so myself. One that will keep you very satisfied. But even for the females here, this is evoking your inner goddess. Or this Leo here is being very benevolent with you here, but you've also come up as the Queen of Cups. So there could be a friendship between yourself and this fire sign. And I think it's looking pretty good. Improving on relationships is definitely the motive for you this month. But this is also gaining more interest in spirituality. This is movement, making progress in relationships as well. This is also, if this is in a work sense, I feel as though you're gaining more ideas. This is productivity. You're being more open to ideas. You're perhaps being more open-minded, whether this is open-minded in work ideas that are presented to you. If you have your own business, you're becoming more open-minded about what to do with this business. There could be a focus on children though, fertility and children for some reason. So I'm not sure if you're a gynecologist or you're seeing an obstetrician or gynecologist, if you're trying to have a baby maybe, or just checking up on yourself health-wise. But there's also an importance placed on nature, spirituality, etc. So gardening could be on the forefront, spending time with animals and pets, being one with nature, and really, something appealing to the senses, very much so, because you do have the King of Pentacles. Taurus is all about the senses, so a lot of pleasing the senses. Now, you do have the Sun card here, so blessings upon blessings, childlike innocence, animals, children can be on the forefront for you this month. It's, going to a zoo, spending time with your own children, spending time with a farm, with horses, traveling on horseback potentially somewhere, or horse riding. Again, flowers and gardening. I feel like you've planted a seed somewhere with the Sun card here. It's about growth and development. In relationships, I feel there's beautiful sunny days that are coming up ahead for you, so that's very exciting. This is promising that there's movement, and there's days where you're going to feel, or probably the whole month, if not these days, where you'll feel really open and optimistic and giddy, and you'll just feel on top of the world. And there's, the sun is the giver of life, so again, being with nature, I think that's important for you. But creating beautiful memories, there's attachments that are happening here. And you as a Cancer, you thrive in these attachments. You have this ability to be so emotionally in touch and follow this emotional intuition that you have, that, it's follow that feeling, because it's going to lead you to a lot of beautiful experiences, as can be seen with the Sun card here. There could be some lunch dates coming up for some of you, outdoor dates, spending times outdoors with nature, hiking, gardening with a potential mate. There could be an outdoor event. It's a wedding or an anniversary coming up this month here. Somewhere near the water. It could be somewhere near boats, near large cities or gardens as well here with the Sun card. Could be near animals, near a ranch too. But the Sun card in the work sphere is definitely giving, there's giving something a new go, taking something in with a new breath, fresh, out with the old, in with the new. Accolades, the sun is shining on you. Going somewhere sunny for work or for travels maybe too with the Sun card. An opportunity for growth or higher learning as well, signing a contract to improve on your studies, your skills, or your expertise in some aspect could be on the forefront for you this month, Cancer. You have the Queen of Cups here, so this is beautiful. This is you, whether you're a female or male. You're holding the Holy Grail here. So I think you're becoming really in touch with this other person around you. If you're in a romantic partnership, there's someone that that's a prized possession here. This is the Holy Grail. You're placing a lot of emphasis and attention on this person, on this object. Could be a relic of some kind. Could be a hobby, a person, a love interest, money, anything that you prize, that you hold in very high regard, you're holding in your hands this month, and it's bringing you a lot of emotional blessings. I mean, this is you in your element here, so this is you in your power. This could be emotional healing. This could be that you've met someone that is marriage material, or you're finally settling down, or you're celebrating, years of marriage or commitment together. Or this collaboration, if it's in a work sense, then it's a collaboration. You're holding a very prospective idea, a very lucrative idea, or you have in your hands here, within reach, someone who's going to celebrate with you and help you expand your horizons if this isn't a work situation. Holding the Holy Grail here. For some of you, you might be implementing a new business idea. It could be something to do with children, teaching children, fertility, growth, Lamaze classes, spirituality, sexuality, tantra. I think this is a stark contrast for you from last month. I think last month a lot of you may have been dwelling, as you do as Cancerians, dwelling a lot on an idea or a person that perhaps is not in your reach, or a memory that is perhaps belongs to the past and no longer in this time. And maybe this is what's caused you to be, to have those memories and to just reflect and think about something like this. And it really consumed you. But I think this month you're moving out of that. And it's through dealing with new people. It's through inner spiritual growth. It's through optimism and attitude that you're coming out of these past relationships, these past wounds, the failed jobs, something that's been unfulfilling perhaps even. Some of you could be purchasing a family home. The King of Pentacles is a very large, expensive asset potentially. You do have the Four of Wands and the Sun card. So either setting up a nursery for some, buying a new home, investing into the family's future, investing in a trust fund, starting a trust fund for a child. The King of Pentacles is a very established energy. It is a Taurus. It is someone with wealth around them. It's someone that's very family-oriented, someone that's very results-driven. This could be the attitude you exhibit, but I think for the most part, it's seeing results in the physical. People appearing in the physical. You might be hearing from someone that you've been waiting on. There'll be news coming in with the King of Swords. This person is going to reach out and contact you. It could be that you hear this person from your girlfriends, friends, females, work colleagues. There's other people involved here. But either this is a large asset that you'll be celebrating, could be a family home, a car, an investment property. Or there's a Taurian coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Taurus, especially with this King of Pentacles here, that's coming in either in a love situation, and they are marriage material. Some of you will be meeting someone that's already married and already had children. It could be, there's a lot of people in this card, so there could be some sort of something going on with this person. They do look like marriage quality to you, Cancer, but there could be other facets going on, other factors happening around this person that is preventing them from moving on right now. And they may communicate this to you here with the King of Swords. There could be other signs, other women or other men around this person. But I think for the most part, if you maintain a good attitude, outlook, and you continue affirming and manifesting, I think it can come through for you. With the Sun card here, it's almost like a breath of fresh air. If this is in a work situation, there's someone that of high caliber that's coming in around you. A lot of focus needs to be placed on relationships and friendships and these acquaintances around you, because they can offer you a lot. I think it's through either word of mouth, recommendations, or networking that you're going to get ahead in your career, whether it is because you have your own business or whether it is because you're thinking about moving up in the company. I think these relationships are key. But definitely celebrations with a lot of people, double dating, outdoor events, as I said, gardening, being outside with nature, spiritual events as well at a nice venue. Could be an outdoor venue where you engage with or meet new people through an outdoor yoga class or a running class, marathon training. It could even be you might make new friends through your children through play dates, etc. Let's see what's happening with your love, Cancer love. Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands has come up twice. So there's a strong Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius prominent around you in your love life. You could be dealing with someone under this sign. You could be very sexually and spiritually attracted to someone under this sign. Or for some reason or another, this female or male is around you here, but she's come up twice as a female. This can indicate a lustful or passionate encounter with someone, because the Queen of Wands is highly sexual. So someone you might meet that you're very attracted to, that you work with, or that you're thinking about this month will be highlighted. You do have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all about family, money, activity, finances. Again, a very, very busy month, very much focused on the physical. So I think however this applies to you with the Ten of Pentacles, whether there's a lot of finances happening, I think for the most part there's a lot of physical people happening. I think there's a lot of events where there'll be a lot of people around you. This can indicate family reconciliation, money coming together for a family event, maybe a wedding, where you see children and reconcile with family members. This could also be a family business card, so investing in a family business with a lot of family members, cousins, friends, associates of that kind as well. But money coming in as well, steady flow of money, income and abundance, things showing up in the physical. So that's very positive. You do have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can indicate walking away. The Five of Swords in this deck can be about, disgrace. It can be about blocking yourself off. It can be about needing to walk away. So for some of you, there's a situation where you need to walk away. For others, there's disgrace around a relationship or a work thing, if that makes any sense. Either you might hear of a work, there's a lot of people here, as I said, 2 kings, 2 queens. You might hear of same-sex relationship going on around you or at work, and you might just be stunned. For others, you might be disgraced because you just, you don't support that. Everyone has different beliefs. There could be disgrace learning something about someone here, or the need for smugness, or to be able to walk away from something here. It could also be defeat. So for some of you, you might have been competing with a fire sign or one of these people here, and there's defeat here, defeat for one reason or another. Could be a family, family strife, family tiff that happens, and there's defeat, especially with the Queen of Wands. If you do have this Queen of Wands, she does like to put it over you. She's fire, so she'll do that where she can. Keep that in mind. But that's your love. I think it's more disgrace than love then. So, or needing to walk away, needing to pull yourself away from something emotionally or from someone emotionally. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is the Eye of Horus. This is about possibly stagnancy. There could be pain, there could be obstacles or setbacks, but the Eye of Horus is here, so you are protected. As much as there might be a stagnancy now, once the cross lifts, you'll see things align very nicely. So coming out of something with work, a period of stagnancy, moving into something new, assigning new contracts, meeting new people. I think networking is a really big thing for you in your work sphere, Cancer. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is proceeding with caution. It can be ambiguity. It can be reading into something. It's not all what it seems. So especially if you're signing any contracts, be careful, because there could be a lot of money and a lot of people investing in this. People need to read it carefully. People need to know what they're getting into here with the 9 of Pentacles. So it's proceeding with caution. There could be ambiguity about a work situation here, and there's many different people involved here. So there's it's obviously open to interpretation and will be interpreted by people very, very differently as well. So full new beginnings at work, changes, going into the lion's den. Again, an important conversation needs to happen. So it could be with work. It could be, you finally have to face the music about something at work. Could be foolish behavior happening at work, self-sabotaging behavior at work. Could be gossip with the Fool card. Walking into something when so it's sort of like bracing for impact at work potentially as well. But I do hope you have a lovely month, Cancer.